Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Um, Today's guest of honor, Dr. P.R. Sri Mahadevan Pillai, ISC President Mr. Mubarak, ISC Literary Secretary Mr. Naushad, other committee members, Core Committee Chairman Mr. Jimmy, Assistant Chairman Mr. E.K. Salam, Convener Mr. Isa, Dr. Shahul Hamid, who are all visible to me. I'm just taking their name. And all other dignitaries. I think Mr. Ramachandran has joined from India. Ramanda, you are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really nice to see you on this occasion.
Thank you.
Scholastic Award, we all know that what it is exactly. I say recognition of the pupils, of the students who excel in their examinations. Normally, those students are called and given the medals or awards. Does it mean that other students we are ignoring? We love each and every child who try his best to attain the education because education gives you knowledge. Without knowledge, we cannot go forward. It is a light like a torch. We should have it. But what happened? We have to question ourselves or the education system itself that we all have the experience, the parents, the teachers, all we have the experience that children we struggle. When children's exams are there, like is a morning. Only we should not speak, we should not take the phones. There is no enjoyment, nothing, no television. All this hardship we go through, and a child gets passed in 10th and 12th, then he graduates himself by engineering, by science, or anything. Even if he becomes doctors or whatsoever, he never or she never gets a job. That is a very sad part that we have to think bit by bit. Bit by bit, I mean to say, most of them on the board, I think, is from Kerala. Most of us are from Kerala, so I can talk about our state only. That you know that we attained recently the 100% literacy. Okay, congratulations. But what is the use of that 100% literacy? What's the use of the engineers we are having in Kerala state? What is the use of the engineers, the doctors, everyone, the professionals? As we saw, we have 4 crores in Kerala itself. In India, we have 130 crores. If the manpower resources is not a small resource. It's a huge thing, as our PM always emphasized. We have to utilize our manpower by giving them the proper direction. But we have been shelved by some other matters that we have to forget. Out of 130 crores plus population of India, even 2 crores are not there diaspora, Indian diaspora outside, including the Europe or the Middle East. Other 128 crores are there in India itself. So what is my suggestion to today's students who are getting passed? I request your parents also, that you should not leave your country. You see the resources around you. The resources in Kerala, you have the agro resource. Lot of the top resources, plantations are there. We have rubber, we have pepper, we have cardamom, we have coconut. See that how you can utilize that, convert into a product to be exported from Kerala, not only in Indian states but out of the country also. Have to give attention in that area. Then only we can come up. Otherwise, we have to sit like this in a Zoom meeting, being expatriates throughout our life. I know that among us, including me, We are all here and been here for 30 years, 40 years, and still we don't want to go. Because we fear that what will we do? What will be our earning? We have to sit idle. Because we never thought of that one day we had to quit the our foster mother countries, anywhere, any part of the world. You have to quit and you have to go back to your country. Some people, they are reserved with the shares, share markets. Some are put in the bank, the interest is coming, I'm okay. But they all, including me, every one of think of ourselves only. How I will live after my retirement life. We never think of our state, our country, our people. We have to the we should be able to give employment to each and every one of the educated people. There is no employment. Since my childhood, I know that people go out of Kerala. In such a that time SSC was enough. If you pass SSC, second day he catch train to Chennai, Mumbai, Calcutta, or anywhere. Like that, the expected life starts. People may be thin, we are very enterprising people. But at the same time, what is our situation today? We are enterprising for what? We cannot stand on our own leg. So much dear children who are it is attending, or parents who are it is attending, just I want to tell you all that see that your children never go out of your country, out of your state, and see and check with the governments if any problems are there. I know in Kerala, if you go for some manufacturing units, there is a hell of problem. The environmentalists will come first. That you cannot have it. So we have to create a zone. We have to create a trade zone in Kerala itself where this kind of objections never comes from ourselves. We are the people, we only object it. The neighborhood, the chimney is there and the smokes are coming, my house is getting disturbed. So we all should think and make our country very proud, make your state, make your district, make your place, make your taluk to be proud. Only one thing I want to give today is that please don't leave your country, your own place, your own taluk. You think of developing that place where you born, where you played, develop that. Now also it is not too late. Think about it and let us join hand together to develop our own places. With that, I take a note and I welcome our today's guest, Dr. P.R. Sri Mahadevan Pillai. I had a lot of information about him, but I don't want to tell that Mr. Our Entertainment Secretary, Mr. Shajid, will be doing. And with that note, I take your leave. Thank you very much, everyone.
Now I would like to invite Mubarak Mustafa, Honorable President of ISC, for his presidential address. Sir, please.
In the name of Almighty God, the most beneficent and merciful, Honorable General Secretary of ISC, Mr. Moideen Ka, Treasurer, Mr. Santosh Etan, Entertainment Secretary Sajid, Literary Secretary Naushad, my dear colleagues, United Movement Chairman Jimmy Etta, Vice Chairman Salam Ka, Convener Isa Ka, and Ramatan, who has joined from India, and Dr. Shaulami, Mr. Arshad Sahab, and all other dignitaries. Today's our great chief guest, Dr. P.R. Sri Mahadevan Pillai, who is the director of Allahliya Group of Academic Institutions, as well as he has held many positions in governmental organizations of Kerala, and he is a great technocrat man of Kerala and India, we can say proudly. We are going to hear a wonderful motivational speech from him. my dear brothers, sisters, teachers, parents, and stars of the day, lovely kids of Alain, whoever win, who lost, it is not the end of the world, my dear kids. To all of you, I want to say good evening, Assalamu alaikum, namaskar, vanakkam. Education is nothing but turning the mirror into windows. Education creates you to the outer world to express yourself, what you are, how you are, why you are. This is the main principle behind each and everything, my dear lovely kids. When you want to educate only one person, only his life will get changed. When you educate many, the total world will get changed. This is what the world now looking for, and putting the education as the main tool for changing the world to a very peaceful, harmonious, lovely, tolerant place. As our father of India, our great Mahatma Gandhi said, live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. So education is the continuous process. My dear lovely kids, continue your education wherever you want, whatever you want to become. Focus on your education and make your country proud, your parents proud, your teachers proud. Indian Social Center always takes care of the students of Alain. For the past 45 years, the great achievers of Alain, to motivate them to become a great, wonderful human being of Alain, to sacrifice their services and to develop our country to different parts of the world, to prove that Indians are always the best. My dear kids, try to reach the top of the hill, because once you have self-confidence with you, you can achieve. Believe in yourself. That is the main thing. Once you get that confidence, automatically you will get the positive vibes to achieve in your life. Once again, I want to congratulate all the kids, those who have got the awards, as well as those who have participated in the exams, and all the students of Alain Indian community. A very great evening, and enjoy this Scholastic Award program and get motivated by different leaders' speeches today. Thanking you. Jai Hind. Long live India UAE relationship. We love India. Thanking you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Shajit A.T., Honorable Entertainment Secretary, for introducing our chief guest.
Thank you, Naushad. Good evening, all. And first of all, congrats to the Scholastic Award winners, all the children, and tributes to our great legendary singer, SPB. Today, we have a very great personality here. If you just read his profile, you'll be amazed to see such a great personality we got as our chief guest here. Dr. P.R. Sri Mahadevan Pillai, now he's working as the director of the Ahalya Group of Academic Institutions in India and principal of the Ahalya School of Engineering and Technology. He is holding the post of Special Officer to the Government of Kerala, as well as rendering services as the member, Senate and Academic Council of Cochin University of Science and Technology, and was a member of the CR Committee of the APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University. He was the Dean of the University of Calicut from 2012 to 2020, a long 8 years, and Chairman of the Board of Studies and Board of Examiners. He has been working at the NSS College of Engineering, Palakkad, from 1983 and retired as the Professor of Civil Engineering in March 2018. He held the post of Head of the Department of Civil Engineering at the NSS College of Engineering and served for over 9 years as the principal of 4 engineering colleges. He worked on deputation as the Palakkad District Coordinator for the Literacy Mission of the Government of Kerala in 1990-91, in which period Palakkad attained the total literacy. He is an expert panel member of AICTE, UGC University Grant Commission, All India Council for Technical Education, NBA, and NAC. All these are for the bodies for the accreditation of colleges. You know the value of those bodies. He did BTech degree in civil engineering with honors and rank from the University of Calicut, MTech in structural engineering from IIT Bombay, postgraduate diploma in business administration from Annamalai University, certificate in Sanskrit from the National Sanskrit Institute. He's not only the technology, he's into the linguistic field also. And a PhD in civil engineering from National Institute of Technology, Calicut. He has authored 10 books in different subjects and scores of technical papers in national and international journals and general articles as well, and as poems in periodicals too. He's in literacy field too. He is a PhD guide and examiner for many universities. Many of his talks and interviews on technical and general topics have been broadcasted and telecasted. He was the chairman of the Palakkad Center and was the All India Committee member of the Institution of Engineers India, the biggest professional body in India. He is also the office bearer of many professional and voluntary organizations at national, state, and regional level, and president of the Indian Environment Congress. He has been a member of the board of governors of many organizations, including 7 engineering colleges and Kerala State Nirmiti Kendra. He is a technical advisor and consultant to many organizations. He is a recipient of Netherlands government-funded fellowship and Kerala government grant for research. He has delivered more than 2,500 invited lectures or keynote addresses on various subjects. He received the first Distinguished Faculty Award of ₹1 lakh and medallion from the Confederation of Alumni Association of Engineering Colleges of Kerala, and a significant achievement award from many organizations, including Rotary Club, NSS, APC, etc. His wife, Dr. Hema Nalini, is the professor and head of civil engineering at MEE Engineering College. Dr. Siddhi is assistant professor in biochemical engineering at the PSC College of Technology, Coimbatore. And son, Dr. Siddharth, he is doing MD Oncology at the Regional Cancer Center, Hyderabad. And we are very fortunate to have such a great personality for our guest here. And personally, I was also lucky to be a student of him during my engineering days. Thank you very much, sir. I welcome you to the session.
Professor Sri Mahadevan Pillai, Principal, Ahalya School of Engineering and Technology, Palakkad, Kerala. Sir, I invite you for the keynote address.
Thank you, Mr. Naushad. And thank you, Mr. Shajit, for the very long introduction. Respected Chairman of the session, Mr. Mubarak, the Secretary, Mr. Moideen, other members of the Indian Social Center, dear students who are being awarded by the ISC, and their proud parents, a very good evening to all of you. I'm so happy that I've been invited to address you. Maybe that is the alumni link, as Mr. Shajit has told. He has been a student in our institution long back, nearly 2.5 decades back. And he still remembered his old teachers. I'm thankful to him. And I bow before the fond memory of S.P. Balasubramanian, who was one of my favorite singers. I think only once in life I had tears in my eye hearing a song, listening a song, and that was SPB's song. So such a wonderful personality has left us today. We have already paid homage to him. Before starting my address, I think I have to specially congratulate the students who have joined here. I know from very many schools, students would have joined. They may be the toppers or near toppers of the school, who have brought laurels to the school and proud to their parents. It will be the most memorable day in the life of these students, because when they grow up, such recognitions may not have much impact on them. But the recognition they get after the 10th standard and the 12th standard will have a lifelong impact on them Actually, those students who get recognized after 10th and 12th, that memory will linger onto them and will make them great. That will give them a lot of confidence. I've seen that in our students. Was for a long period, nearly 1970 and 1983 to 2020, 37 years I've been teaching different students. And I've seen that the students who have made some achievements at the early level, maybe 10th or 12th level, that confidence level clings onto them to make them great. So I congratulate all the students who are present over here. I couldn't see their faces, but I know that students are there because it's a function to felicitate them. Basically, there is an old poem written by T.S. Eliot by the name Wasteland. A verse in the poem says, "Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? Where is the knowledge we have lost in information? The cycle of heaven in 20 centuries bring us farther from God as near us to dust." This is what Eliot feels. I think nowadays it's true. We are slowly losing our wisdom. Maybe the elderly people in my group will have more wisdom, but the wisdom gives away to mere knowledge. Maybe the middle-aged people will have a lot of knowledge, but in the young age, this knowledge is giving way to information. Huge information is at the fingertip. You have got gadgets now, where maybe the children are more experts on those gadgets, the mobiles, the laptops. All these gadgets do bring a lot of information to them. As Eliot has told, this information need not necessarily become knowledge. And even if it becomes knowledge, it need not necessarily become wisdom. But what we need in life is wisdom, not knowledge nor information. Wisdom has to be there with each of us. And the wisdom, the people who are having the wisdom are called the wise men. And the wise men have to know what is life and what is society, what is humanity. And this was a time, the last 6 months was a time when we could get into ourselves, we could ponder into ourselves to see, to realize, to understand what human beings are. We have made a lot of achievements. We are conquering even the space. We are doing war with airspace, but we still cannot conquer a very small microbe which is almost invisible. That is the fate of humanity. And of course, I think would have listened to what Bill Gates was saying last week, that within 40 to 50 years, the world will become an uninhabitable place where you may not be able to go out of your house barehanded without any special suiting or without any special protective measures. That is how the world is going to be. Now only the pandemics by microbes have come, but the climatic changes which are impending, because man is the only organism which is existent in this world. This world has got nearly 30 million living organisms, and we are only one among them. The Homo sapiens are only one among them. And this Homo sapien is the only species on Earth which can spoil the Earth, which can change the Earth, and which can damage the Earth. So the next generation has to really understand that. I don't know whether most of us will survive up to 2060 or 70, but the children who are present in this meeting can survive up to that. So they should have a concern for the world as a whole. They have to really understand that we have to keep our world for our survival. We have to maintain the earth for our survival, or else it will be just like our famous poet asking in one poem whether the earth is still alive. We have to keep it alive. This is one of the message each one of you have to keep in mind. The student community have to keep in mind. Second thing is, education necessarily need not be associated with wealth. It need not be associated with greatness. It need not be associated with wisdom. But education has to change a person. If there is no transformation in education, as Mandela has told, if you are not getting transformed by your education, then that education is worthless. So any worthy education should make cardinal changes in the thoughts of the individual. So we have to grow a generation who can respect the fellow beings, who can tolerate, who have tolerance about religions, about politics, who can consider the next man sitting as his brother and sister. Then only definitely the human being can grow. As Tagore has said, where the head is held high, where knowledge is free. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. So we want the young citizens, the young generation to grow into a country where they can keep their head high without fear of attack, without fear of disturbance, without fear of disaster, without fear of catastrophe. They should be able to tramp on this earth like we people did in our childhood. That is to be done by our generation and to the next generation. We are now in the information age. As Alvin Toffler says, we first had what is called the primitive age. Then came the agrarian age. Then came the industrial age. Now we are on the fourth age. Like in Hindu mythology, we have got 4 ages: the Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and of course the last one being the Kali Yuga, where there is going to be a demon king Khadgi who is going to come with a big sword and kill all the people who are sinners. It's only an imagination, but let it be imagination. And what it says, what that story implies is that there is going to be an end to the sinful creatures on this earth, and maybe that end can be by this pandemic which we are having now, the COVID-19, or that may be by the extreme heating of the environment. But anyway, the sinners will not survive. That is the nature's rule. We had a very strong species on this earth around 60 lakhs years back. You would have seen the film Jurassic Park. Those creatures which you have seen there, the dinosaurs, they were very strong. Even now, the anthropologists don't know how these dinosaurs do end up. Many people say that they quarreled among themselves, they fought among themselves. They didn't have nuclear weapons. They fought with their muscles and they killed themselves, each other. Some other people say that they have eaten up all the food resources available on this earth, and they finished up without food. Whatever it is, human beings is the next species who fight each other. And of course, you know that the black box which is available with the president of the United States of America has got a button. If it is pressed once, it can burn the earth 5 times within seconds. And we are living in such a condition. There is a peril. There is an impending peril. If a madman is taking charge as the president of USA, there is a scope that this earth can be burnt 5 times with all the living flora and fauna killed alive. You know what has happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Nearly 2 lakhs of the people were burnt alive. And even now, millions are suffering from the impediments caused by these effects. So, what we have to keep in mind is that education is a way to grow oneself. Education should provide us an introspection to ourselves. Education should provide us a livelihood. And beyond all that, education has to make us a real human being. That is the primary target. All other things are only secondary targets. I know that the students who are present over here, they'll definitely grow up to be good citizens. I have heard old people always saying the new generation is very bad. I don't believe that. I always feel that the next generation is always better. That is the theory of evolution actually. Every next generation is always better than the previous generation. So don't blame your kids and the next generation. They are always better than us. And if at all you have any doubt, think how you were in the young age, how you were in their childhood, then you will really appreciate your young generation. Only thing is the technology has advanced. Sometimes, many times, we are unable to comprehend them because when your son is or your daughter is doing so many things as fast on the laptop or mobile, you feel that they are misguided. No, I have a suggestion to the parents: give your gadgets anything, give your children any gadgets like computers, laptops, supercomputers, whatever it is, but insist that they should operate it only in your presence. Don't permit your kids to go into a closed room and operate it. Why? If they are learning something, they can do it open. This is the mistake most of our parents are doing. They give the best gadgets to their children. They give the best mobile phone, the best laptop you can give. No harm in that. I'm a person who have given laptop to my kids even when they were in schools. At that time, school children never used to use these things, so they can let it be. But always keep in mind that they should be in your eyesight when they use these things. That will guide them properly. You don't have to teach them anything. They are better than you in learning things. So this is my advice to the parents. You let them grow themselves, but always keep, any tree will grow better if it is under observation. That is what is required for our kids. They don't like advice. They're not like us. In our generation, we were very People used to, in the older generation, people used to like advice. Nowadays, the kids don't like advice. Even students, I've been heading many organizations. I find that the students don't like advice. Better don't advise them, but always keep an eye on them. Whenever they digress from the path which is meant for them, just call them and say, see, you should not do that. You can do the right thing, and that you do. Even your kids, you don't have to say that. If they are under your eye, no child will go astray. They will go in the right path. This why I'm saying is, I've also have grown up children. I've always felt that it is better that you lead a life which they can follow, so they'll follow. That is better. So that instead of advising the kids, this is an advice for every generation, not only for the old generation, but also for the young generation. People, especially the kids, learn by seeing. They imitate you, and whatever is wrong with you, that wrong will pass on to them. Whatever you do, whether you curse or beat up, if something is wrong with you, always keep in mind that will migrate to them, will translate to them, and that is what will be dangerous in the future also. So kids, of course, who are children are present here, keep in mind that getting a big degree, getting a doctorate, getting a post graduation, that is not the purpose of life. The purpose of life is to be happy. And the biggest wonder on this earth, there's a story in Mahabharata where Yamadharma is the god of death, is asking Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is his son. He's asking Yudhishthira, what is the biggest surprise on this earth or biggest wonder on this earth? And Yudhishthira is saying, Lord, the biggest wonder is that every human being who is born on this earth knows that he will die one day. But every day we live believing that we are not going to die. This is the biggest wonder. So we all have destiny. We all have got a time span. In that time span, whether we are of any use to the others, whether we are of any use to the society, whether you are of any use to your parents, whether you are of any use to your children, that is what matters. So instead of living for 100 years, like Kumar Nasan says in the poem Gunapo, there is no point in living for hundreds of years and lying as a stone on the path, breaking the nails of the walkers. Instead, even if you are an insect, living for, say, moments only, and giving some good thing, maybe giving light to the society, you are better. Your life has got more meaning. So it's not how long you live, it is how good you live and what good the society has got from you. So I'm not expanding too much, because I know that these days people don't like to listen also more. After 1 hour of the meeting, people have become impatient. So I don't want to join that impatience of you. I'm very much thankful to Mr. Shajit for contacting me, and I'm thankful to the organizers of, and we also have a school very close to you in Allain. Our group is having a school, OISS International School. It belongs to my group, which I'm working with. I think you know that group. I don't know whether any student from that group is there, and I have not come to Allain so far. I'm so sorry that I have been to Dubai and Sharjah, but I have not come to Allain. So next time when I come to UAE, I'll try to, because Shajit is there, I can call and come. I'll come to Allain next time I come to UAE, and maybe many of you I'll be able to see in person at that time. So thank you very much, and I hope that all of you will have a very good evening, and the children who are being honored today, keep this in their life memory, because at the end of our life, we will have some flashing memories in front of our life. And the first thing that comes in mind then will be the first award you got in life. Maybe that is in the 10th standard or 12th standard. Thank you all. Wish you all best luck, my dear kids. And to their proud parents, I hope that I didn't advise you. Rather, I told you some facts which I was knowing. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Sri Mahadhavan Pillai sir. It's really our privilege to receive you when you come to Allain, and we'll be very much honored, sir, with your presence. Very nice words.
Thank you.
And the nice tips to the parents as well as the kids to shine, to become a great, good human beings in the world. Thanking you for your very, very inspirational words, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to call upon Santosh Kumar, Honorable Treasurer, for a felicitation speech.
Honorable President of Indian Social Center, Mubarak sir, General Secretary IR sir, and our core committee chairman, Jimmy, our respected chief guest today, Sri Mahadevan Pillai sir, and all respected personalities in this meeting, and my dear friends, children, parents, very good evening, all of you. Today is the day of our little star from our ISC family members, those who scored very high marks in 10th and 12th. I use this opportunity to congratulate all of you. Before my speech, our chief guest, a giant educationalist, give a very good lesson for all of you. And even our president and general secretary, especially general secretary, but they are not in a teaching field or educational field. They also give a very, very good lesson for all our children. So I'm not going for that part. I just want to request all of you. I know you are all working hard and you can achieve everything in this world, because you know it very well that our sir also explained everything in your fingertips. Wherever you are, just do for our community, for our society, for our nation, and do for our poor people, in our country. Thank you. Wish you all the best in your future. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Santosh Kumar. Next, I would like to call ISC Women's Forum Chair Lady Savita Naik for a short felicitation.
Sure, it will be short. Good evening, everybody, respected office bearers of ISC and the chief guest. I would like to congratulate all the students, those who are toppers and awarded today, who got award today. And my special congratulations to those who passed out this time. Even though it is a corona situation, they also equally worked like the toppers. But then somewhat they couldn't do this time. Let them just wish you all the best to those who did not do this time. I will just wish you once again. You will get some more opportunities in future. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Savita Naik. And I would like to call upon our United Movement Chairman, Mr. Jimmy.
Very good evening. First of all, heartfelt condolences on the sad demises of our singer SPB sir. Respected President of Indian Social Center, Mr. Mubarak. Respected General Secretary, Mr. I.R. Moidin. Treasurer, Mr. Santosh. Literary Secretary, Mr. Naushad and Mr. Santosh. Mr. Shajit. Our Chief Guest of the evening, Sri P.R. Mahadevan Pillai. Aligned Junior School Chairman, Dr. Mr. Arshad Sharif. Our former Presidents and General Secretaries of Indian Social Center, Managing Committee members of Indian Social Center, award winners, ladies, gentlemen, parents, teachers, very, very good evening. First of all, I'm really happy and proud to be a part of this event. It is my duty to congratulate in advance, in the beginning itself, those students who have come up in colors and receiving this prestigious award from Indian Social Center. Indian Social Center Award for a child is something very special because we are the only registered organization in Align for the Indians. So the Indian Social Center Scholastic Award is always something very special. And the awards, it makes a huge positive impact on a child. But what I really want to say is that this is another stepping stone. So you are moving into a new direction, new beginning. So you all have to keep that in mind. Becoming a good citizen only become a good person in life. So try to be a good human being than anything else. So first of all, I just want to congratulate all those students, and we have to congratulate the teachers, who did the hard work, and the parents who really worked hard to get them the best in the school. So once again, I congratulate each and every one of you. And a special congratulations to ISC Literary Wing during the COVID-19 time. We have arranged such a Zoom Scholastic Award ceremony. Congratulations, complete team of ISC for arranging this and inviting us for this function. Wish you all the best and thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon our Vice Chairman, United Movement, E.K. Salam. Sir, Salamka is not there.
I think he's not available.
Okay. Next, I would like to call upon Ashraf Pallikandam, former president of ISC, for a felicitation. Sir, please.
I'm not seeing myself. I don't know where is I'm in the picture. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yeah,
yes. We hear you, we can see you.
Good evening, good evening. Yes, now I see. Honorable and Honorary President of Indian Social Secretary, Mr. Mubarak, General Secretary, Mr. I.R. Moidi, my friend Sandosh, Mr. Treasurer, and all the managing committee members, the very great personalities, sex officials, and Dr. Arshad, Dr. Shashi Stephen, Dr. Shahul Amit, and so many friends belong to different organizations, but everybody belong to Indian Social Center. I just congratulate my sons and daughters who have scored high marks in their public examination. From the beginning itself and even in the end itself, I would like to congratulate the ISC Managing Committee team to bring Dr. P.R. Sri Mahadevan for such a brilliant, informative speech for our kids. So I don't want to make a lengthy speech on the subject. Everybody know the ultimate aim. Every good people, wise people says, the ultimate aim of education and success is not for any money, not for job, but for being a good human being. So the hearing students, my dear sons and sisters or brothers, may please note it in your mind the final word what Mr. Mahadevan have conveyed to your heart. Try to be a human being. I want to add one more sentence. So far I had heard, listened, watched many scholars' speech. Ultimately, unanimously, there is no definition. Any scholar says, what is the ultimate aim of the life? This life is for what? Every religion have their own aspects, their own views. Every individual scholars have their ideas. But an unanimous or a majority definition for the life, what is the ultimate aim for the life? My dear students, of course, they might also have this thought of thinking when they are growing up. What I say, live happily without hurting anybody others, anybody else. You have to be happy in your life, which is gifted to you by God. And you should be very keen and insist not to hurt others, any human beings or any living creature. That's all. I wish a great success and future bright life for all my students. And I congratulate Indian Social Center for having such a nice programs, which will be informative and which is very attractive and really useful. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Ashrafka. Next, I would like to call upon Dr. Arshad Saab, Chairman, Align Junior Group. Sir, please unmute you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum and very good evening to all of you. I'm extremely pleased to be joining you all on this important occasion. I thank the Honorable President and General Secretary of ISC for having invited me. I am so pleased to be sharing this moment with Dr. Pillai, who has been such a great institutionalist and scholar. And his advice to you all students was something very inspiring and very valuable. Thank you very much, Doctor. First of all, my heartiest congratulations to the great toppers and all those successful students who have brought laurels and made all of us proud. First of all, you have made yourselves proud, and the next people you have made proud are your parents, who will be looking so anxiously at your results. All the sacrifices what they have been doing have produced results. And of course, not to forget the great teachers who have worked so much behind you to make sure that you reach the ladder of success. And of course, the schools from which you come from, all these have contributed to your success, and my hearty congratulations to you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you to reach much greater heights of success as you go on in the more challenging phases in your career ahead in your university level and on to your professional careers, inshallah. We are going through one of the most difficult phases in our lives, as in historically, as the whole world is going through such a difficult phase because of this COVID situation. And we know how much you children are affected by this. But all I'd like to say right now is you must understand that life cannot be always rosy, and there cannot be always things very smooth in life. Only when you pass through difficulties, you are going to get stronger and stronger in life. You really understand the value of life only when you pass through difficulties. And this COVID is one thing which Almighty God has bestowed on all of us, more as in the form of some kind of a lesson for the whole of humanity to learn, for all that the humanity has been doing, all the wrong things all of us are doing. As the doctor rightly said, the way we have behaving with each other, the kind of intolerance, the hatred towards each other, the wars between communities, all that is something which is something which you all can understand has brought the wrath of the Almighty, I would say. So the need of the hour for you children is to understand the value of life and contribute in whatever way you can to bring peace in the world. I would like to mention here that these things, all lessons are learned in the class. All kinds of subjects you learn and you excel and you get highest marks. But the more important lesson you all have to learn is the lesson of humanity, lesson of moral values, living together in harmony. In this aspect, I think we all should join and appreciate the effort of this great country, UAE, which has introduced, has understood the need for this at this point of time and introduced subjects like moral science and have got a Ministry of Tolerance and have made sure that people understand this tolerance in a homogeneous society. So I would say that apart from learning subjects, every child has to pay attention. Every parent has to also teach the children the moral values, which are as important as your subjects are. So anyway, I know there are a lot many people who have to speak and you have yet to receive your awards. I once again congratulate you all for excellent achievements. And at the same time, all those who could not do so well, it's an eye-opener for all of you that it's never the end of the world. You must put in more efforts and inshallah try that you also reach heights of success in the coming years. So wish you all the best. Thank you so much, ISC and all. Goodbye. Bye.
Thanks a lot, Arshad Saab, for being the part of this great event and for your kind words for the young minds. Thank you, sir. And Al-Ain Junior School support is always with us, with ISC as always. Thank you for everything, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to call upon Dr. Shashi Stephen, former president of ISC. Sir, please.
Thank you, Naushad. The chief guest of the day, Dr. Mahadevan Pillai, Harshad sir, Dr. Shawar Hamid, and the rest of the ISC family, I guess, my senior colleagues, my friends, my colleagues, and the stars of the day, definitely the children have come out in flying colors, and their parents and teachers and school as well, as Harshad sir has rightly reminded us. The children alone could not scale this height if it were not the motivation given by their parents, their teachers, and the school, other school staff included. Right. I pick a cue from Dr. Mahadevan Pillai. Nobody likes advices these days, so I don't wish to give an advice as well. But I'll just concentrate on 2 hints, 2 points. The first one I want to talk about is I have come across nearly 200 definitions of education. There are 200 definitions about education. And among all the 200 which I have come across, the best I liked is this one. Education is the overall development of an individual. It's an overall development of an individual. If you can't make a human being into a complete personality, I would say the scope of education fails there. And often we fail in our objectives, in our attempts to make a person into an overall individual. And that is why our students often try to jump from the top floor of the building when they fail in a subject or when they don't achieve the marks they expect. So there we are failing. The parents, the teachers, the teaching community, the institution, everybody is failing to make them into an overall individual. We are not preparing them to face challenges and surmount challenges. How did people scale peaks like Mount Everest? One person did not climb on a very fine day. A person did not reach there. They failed many times, scores of times, maybe hundreds of times. Many people perished, and we learn from their mistakes, and we overcome the challenge by learning from their mistakes. So we should make children understand that only going through the challenges, only by learning from their mistakes, they can reach better heights. That's the first point I want to stress. And the second point is we are not teaching you to become breadwinners. We are not teaching you just to be in a cozy place in life, just to earn a lot of money. You have to be good citizens. You need to be good citizens to be able to cope up with the challenges. So I congratulate all of you, dear children. You are smarter than us. That's why you reach such heights in your younger age. We had to struggle for so many years to reach where we are. I'll give you one more hint, which is from my experience. I had the fortune to sit in competitions, mainly speaking competitions, essay competitions. And I've noticed that some children come and speak fluently without any fright, and some really struggle to speak in front of an audience. So what I mean to say is communication is a great skill we should all achieve, because one day you'll be out of your institutions, you'll be coming out as graduates, master degree holders or PhDs, but you have to communicate to others what you have learned. If the knowledge, there could be a great lot of knowledge embedded in you, but if you can't communicate it to people, that's of no use. You might be facing challenges in interviews, you might have to speak out, you might have to take a class, you might have to give a seminar. So concentrate on your communication skills. If you want to speak today, you want to read. If you want to write something, you need to read as well. If I ask you a simple question, and this is aimed at students, if I ask a simple question, how many of you read your daily newspapers? Looking at the percentage, I'm speaking from my experience, most often I'm shocked. Many of you really don't take time to read your newspapers every day. That's the first thing you should read your daily newspapers. Most of our students, they have information at their fingertips. They think. One day I was giving a quiz competition, and a parent came and challenged me about an answer. I was sticking to my answer, and the parent said, I Googled and found a different answer. He was almost arguing with me. I asked him, do you know what is Google? Immediately came the reply, that's the electronic encyclopedia of the world. I said, bullshit, forget it. It's only a search engine. Many people can load information in their servers in any part of the world. When we search something, the search engine brings us answers. Some of them are correct, but many of them are not correct. First thing, we need to understand that all the information coming through the information highway are not correct. We should be able to decipher them, we should be able to filter them out, and we should be able to take the right thing. For example, if you search for the recipe of making a country bomb, you will get that information on the internet. Do you think that's a valuable information? So we need to be able to decipher things, we need to be able to decide on things, we need to be able to filter out things which are useful to us. So with that note, I congratulate the students, their parents and teachers once again, and thank you, ISC, for bringing forth this wonderful session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Naresh Suri, former president of ISC. Sir, Naresh Suri is not there, sir. I think he left already. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Sudhakaran, former president of ISC. He's also not there, I think. Next, I would like to invite Russell Muhammad Saleh, former General Secretary of ISC. Sir.
Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Honorable President of Indian Social Center, office bearers of various organizations, office bearers of Indian Social Center, the recipients of the prestigious awards, my dear parents, teachers, and well-wishers of Indian Social Center. First of all, I would take this opportunity to extend my heartiest congratulations to the Managing Committee of Indian Social Center for organizing every program in a very brilliant manner itself, proving the social commitments towards the society, towards the Indian Social Center social commitment towards the society. In this painful period of pandemic, we have been facing very difficult times, and Indian Social Center Alliance and its managing committee has brilliantly come forward and organized every program, right from the help desk to each and every programs that have been happening. Even though it is not possible for everyone to come across to the center and organize it in the format which we had in the yesteryears, but definitely this is a new way, and we are all coping up with that. Thanks to the managing committee for doing it in that manner. As the chief guest of the day said, in this particular period, we have every information at our fingertip. And I was fortunate enough to come across a small video which I thought that I would share with the students who are available over here today. As you all know, everyone has been speaking about education. Education it makes us more humane. It makes us more humane to say. And what I saw it in that video is that if you consider all the excretions of the human body, whatever things that goes out of the human body, might it be the saliva, or might it be the blood, or might it be the tears, or might it be the sweat, or might it be the excretion, everything stinks except one thing. And that one thing which doesn't stink are the words that come from our mouth. And my students, the only thing which I need to share with you is that this is something which makes us more proud enough, which makes our parents more proud enough, which makes our society more knowledgeable and more important. So this is what I would like to share at this point of time. Once again, I congratulate all the winners who have brilliantly scored in their examinations, and definitely keep going in this manner itself. You will have to achieve more heights. There is one more thing which I remember still now, that my Malayalam teacher wrote wrote on my autobiography. When I'm in my autograph book, she quoted it in that manner. When I completed my 10th grade, it was in the Malayalam language itself. ആഴിക്കടലിലെ മുത്തുപോലെ അനന്ത നീലിമ പോലെ വിജ്ഞാനത്തിന്റെ അപാരത ഇനിയും ഏറെ അകലെയാണ്. തേടുക നേടുക എല്ലാ വിജയാശംസകളും നേരുന്നു. Thanks to the literary wings of Indian Social Center and the management.
Thank you, Russell. Next, I would like to call Jidesh Purushothaman, former General Secretary of ISC. Jidesh also left, I think. Next, I would like to invite our Dr. Shahul Hamid. Sir. Sir, this is mute your microphone. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Honorable President of Indian Social Centers, Mr. Mustafa Mubarak, General Secretary, Mr. Ayyar Moideen, Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Mahadevan, other office bearers of Indian Social Center Managing Committee, senior members, Mr. Ashraf Palikandam, Mr. Jimmy, Mr. Arshad, and other well-wishers, award winners of the day, dear children, parents, teachers. Let me pray Almighty for all His blessings first. Very warm good evening. At first, I would like to congratulate and appreciate Indian Social Center on this difficult situation to arrange this meeting in an online platform as a part of their social commitments. Next, I would like to congratulate all the award winners for their success. We know that success is not an accident. This happens with your hard work and so many other things. Anyway, let me congratulate you for on this success. And you got very at first, and I also would like to thank our chief guest of the day, Dr. Mahadevan, for giving very valuable advices. And my humble request to the children, to the award winners and their parents, their teachers, others, to hear his speech repeatedly. The organizers of this meeting might have recorded it, and please hear the speech, the valuable advices Dr. Mahadevan gave us repeatedly. This will be a real thing for you. And all the senior members, Dr. Shashi Stephen, Mr. Arshad, Mr. Jimmy, Mr. Ashraf Palikandam, Mr. Mubarak, Mr. Ayyar, and Mr. Russell Sari, all of them gave you very, very valuable advices. Sorry to say I am a medical man. So my humble request along with this is, please take care of your health also among your other activities. Please take care of your health. Please get enough knowledge to keep, adequate resistance power of your body, like exercise, habit of good food, taking adequate rest, drinking proper water, keeping away from all the bad habits and other things. And because Doctor, our chief guest also insisted the value of the health we have to practice. Anyway, I don't want to prolong. I would like to congratulate you once again, and I would also thank the office bearers of ISC for giving me a chance to be a part of this event. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Salu, sir.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Shaji Jamaluddin, Regional Director, Lulu Group. Sir. Yes, sir. Shaji Jamaluddin.
They are seeing me, and I think just a minute, something wrong.
Yes, sir.
Just I rejoin. Just 1 second. What happened? I don't know. You can see me or?
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
I'm not seeing you.
yes, Sajika.
Okay. Anyway, Assalamu alaikum, everybody. And
Salam.
I would like to thanks Honorable ISC President and Secretary Moedin Ka and Mubarak Mr. Mubarak Mustafa, as ISC President, and other senior and junior members like Jimbet and Ashroka and all our friends and all other senior junior ISC members, and Dr. Shahul Hamid and our chief guest Dr. Mahadevan sir, and all other members and parents and teachers and students who has achieved this great achievement this year. And yes, sir, many guests are already good speakers. They already their speech was valuably happened. So, അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാ കുട്ടികൾക്കും എൻ്റെ ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ ആശംസകളും നിങ്ങളുടെ ഭാവിയിലുള്ള എല്ലാ ഇനിയും വരുന്ന വീണ്ടും വീണ്ടും നല്ല നല്ല സക്സസിലേക്ക് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വരാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ആശംസകൾ നേരുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം നിങ്ങളുടെ കൂടെയുള്ള ചെറിയ മാർക്കുകൾക്ക് നഷ്ടത്തിൽ അവർ വിജയിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള കുട്ടികൾക്കും കൂടിയിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഇതിന്റെ ആശംസകൾ അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. അവരും ഫ്യൂച്ചറിലെ അച്ചീവേഴ്സ് ആണ്. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും അവർക്കും എൻ്റെ എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും തരുന്നു. Thank you, Mubarak, and thank you all parents and students and all who is attending this great meeting. And thank you for inviting me this great function. Mubarak bhai, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Sajika. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sajika.
Thank you, Shajika. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Sudhakaran, former president of ISC. Sir, I think you are in a clinic.
Doctor, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good evening to everybody. I pray Almighty God to give you all, the students, the parents, the IHC managing committee members, and all are present during this very important function of Indian Social Center. To give you all peace, prosperity, and good health. Actually, I am little late when joining this meeting. Anyway, the ISC president, secretary, treasurer, and every honorable personnel are taken very important meeting. Actually, it is a prestigious moment in the event of ISC to arrange the Scholastic Award to encourage the children of our society staying here in a line. And really speaking, the molding of the character of a child is starting with the house, and the parents starting up to 5 years. Then after that, the teachers in the school up to 18 years, and then the personalities of the noble characters will be developed by the children. And for that purpose, I am congratulating all the parents, and then the teachers and the school authorities for developing the motives or the noble characters of ideologies of children to become valuable patriotic persons of the society. And during this occasion, I have to congratulate all the parents that you have to advise them what is the basic characters or how they have to behave with the old people, especially people like me, the grandparents, love and affection they have to give, and then they have their then after that, they have more responsibility to serve the poor, downtrodden, maximum love and affection to give service to them. And there are a lot of good qualities that children has to be developed. Nowadays, the modern world, new generation, it is entirely different. That they are not. Mainly, they are selfish motives. They are doing all those things like that. They are eager to develop their own ideologies or then some development or to earn money, maximum money or financial as early as possible without any difficulties. That is entirely different. You have to suffer whenever you have to earn more and more and go up in the society. And anyway, I have to congratulate all the parents, students, teachers, and also the ISC president, vice president, and then secretary and honorable personalities of all the members of ISC for arranging an online program like this. Because of this COVID season, we have to do, we cannot come closer or to actually there are a lot of restrictions, and I think that you don't want to be scared of this disease, this problem, because this will not end today, tomorrow, or day after tomorrow. That you have to face courageously, and you should be always careful regarding your health problems, and then you will be careful to the old people, aged people. And then there are some problems with the health problems like diabetes, hypertension, and so many diseases of society people, and that will make more problem when this virus is attacking. Heart is the organ when they are first attacking, and during this time we have to give our sincere condolences to our beloved singer SPB, because it's a very sad news today we got, because he is considered to be one of the most famous singer of our era. And anyway, I have to congratulate and thank you very much for giving me a detailed opportunities to join with you. Thank you, Mubarak, and thank you, IR Moideen and Santosh and all. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Sudharan Saab. Really, we are blessed to have you in our program, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I am busy with the patients. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Children's Forum Monitor Meenakshi Baiju. Meenakshi Baiju. I think she already left. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Ramachandran, our great old leader of United Movement. I think Ramatan also left. Next, I would like to invite Jaber Viran.
Good evening, one and all. Honorable President of Indian Social Center, Mustafa Mubarak, Honorable General Secretary IR Moideen, all office bearers of Indian Social Center, all the leaders of Indian community. On behalf of Blue Star Alliance, I wish to congratulate all the students who passed 10th and 12th board exam with a high grade. And also I wish to congratulate ISC for us arranging such a wonderful program. Thank you very much.
I think our dignitaries and everybody finish. We are going to the students. ISC Scholastic Award 2020. Shajit, can we display the mementos? Indian Social Center Align Scholastic Award 2020 winners. 12th CBSE Science Stream. Align topper Tessa Rose Sunny. ISC family topper 1 Safa Muhammad Qasim. ISC family topper 2 Hatim Nadir. ISC family topper 3 Asma Usman Mundum Parambat. Twelfth CBSE Commerce Stream Yashika Subnani Align topper. 12th Kerala Board Align topper Fatima Jebin. ISC family topper 12th Kerala Board Irfan Shafir. Tenth CBSE Align Educational Zone topper Timothy Joseph. ISC family topper 1 Dia Zainab Arail Top. ISC topper number 2 Anaga Ganesh Nayak. ISC topper number 3 Ajwad Ali. ISC topper number 3 Saif Muhammad Taswir. Tenth Kerala Board Align topper Afra Bashir. Tenth Kerala Board Align topper Aishat Shibla Sherin. Tenth Kerala Board Align topper number 3 Richa Kumari. ISC family topper Gauri Nanda Abhilash. And there is appreciation to special award winners Sheikh Hamdan Award 2020 Amoga Shetty. Sharjah Excellence Award Sida Lakshmi Kishore. Okay, now I would like to call upon Align Education Zone topper 12th grade Science Stream Tessa Rose Sunny to talk about your experience, expectations, and ambitions. Please, Tessa Rose Sunny. Tessa Rossani is not, I think. She left, sure. Tessa Rossani. Next, I would like to call ISC family topper for 12th grade science stream, Safa Muhammad Qasim. The second rank for 12th grade science stream among ISC family goes to Hatim Nadir. We call you Hatim to share your thoughts and dreams. Please. Hatim Nadir. The third rank for 12th grade science stream among ISC family goes to Asma Usman, Mandum Parambat. Let me call Asma to speak a few words.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. First of all, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving me this reward and all, for giving me an opportunity to gain this reward. I don't know what to say. I'm a little nervous. By attending this meeting, I feel very much happy. I don't know why, because I could gain a lot of knowledge from a lot of people. Thank you so much. Then my aim is to become an Islamic scholar. Along with that, I want to become a teacher. And then my hobby is to explore and to learn new things. And I want to know what the value of humanity really is, because from many of the people who spoke here, I came to know that many of the people in this world lack what the value of humanity. They don't know what value of humanity is, what is moral values. So I want to know what actually all these things are. So thank you so much for the people who spoke here, for opening my eyes. I will try my level best to implement all those things in my life. Thank you so much, and I need all of your prayers for my future. Thank you.
Thank you, Asma Usman, and congratulations. Now let me call upon Alain Educational Zone Topper for 12th grade Commerce Stream, Yashika Subnani. I think Yashika Subnani is not here. Anyway, congratulations. Next, let me call the Alain Education Zone Topper for 12th grade Kerala Board Science Stream Topper, Fatima Jabin. Please speak a few words. Fatima Jabin.
Naushad, I appreciate if you can mention the schools also.
No. Yeah, okay. Next, I would like to call ISC family topper for 12th grade Kerala Board Science Stream, Irfan Shah Shafir, NI Model School. Irfan Shah Shafir, please. Next, I would like to call the topper of Align Educational Zone for 10th grade CBSE, Timothy Joseph. Congratulations and best wishes to you, Timothy. We would like to hear few words from you.
സ്കൂള് പറഞ്ഞില്ല.
Timothy Avaron School. We already presented the memento and certificates. I think that's why the students all are left.
What you should do, you display the photos with those names which you call upon.
Yeah,
sir.
okay, that's good.
Already displayed, sir, before.
I think the children are not interested in speaking. Children are not interested in speaking in the platform.
No problem. Nashad, ആ പേര് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്യണം. അപ്പോൾ
കറക്റ്റാ.
ആ പേര് വിളിക്കുമ്പോൾ അവരെ ഫോട്ടോ ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്യും. ഷാജിദ്, ആ പേര് വിളിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഫോട്ടോ ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്ത് തരാം കേട്ടോ.
Now I would like to invite proudly the IS family topper of 10th grade CBSE is our entertainment secretary Shajid's daughter Dia Zainab Arail Top to speak a few words.
Good evening to everyone present here. First of all, I would like to thank ISC Elaine for honoring me with this award. Now, I'm a person who used to go to ISC like almost every day before the lockdown. And I have almost seen every Scholastic Award since 2017, I believe. And back then when I used to watch the Scholastic Awards, I used to see the students go up and get the awards. And I used to think that maybe in the future, I'd also be able to get it. And to think that it's happening right now, I'm very, very much blessed. And I thank everyone for that. And yeah, also some of the words spoken by the dignitaries and the chief guest really resonated with me. So I like to take a moment to appreciate those words. And talking about my ambition, I actually want to become an IAS officer because, as mentioned by our earlier dignitary speeches, we have a duty as the citizens of the world to give back to society. And I believe becoming a civil service officer is one of the main ways you can do that. And I also wish to like slowly get into politics, and maybe in the future, it's a very big ambition, but maybe in the future run for prime minister. So yeah. So big plans, but yeah. So thank you so much for everything. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dia.
Congrats, Dia.
Congratulations.
God bless you.
Thank you.
And the second rank of 10th grade CBSE among ISC family goes to Anaga Ganesh Naik, Avaron English School. Please, Anaga, a few words from you.
എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കൊടുത്താൽ മതിയായിരുന്നു അവാർഡൊക്കെ.
The third rank of 10th grade CBSE among ISC family is shared by two, Ajwad Ali and Saif Muhammad Taswir. First, we call Ajwad Ali to speak a few words.
School Naushad ka.
Indian School, Alai.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening to one and all of you. First of all, I would like to thank God Almighty for His grace and support. I would also like to thank my parents, teachers, and friends who have supported and guided me throughout my life. ISC has always been a part of my life, and I am proud of it. It has always been a platform for us to showcase our talents since my childhood. And of my higher education, I would like to pursue in science stream, and my ambition is to become an architectural engineer, inshallah. And thank you, ISC, for honoring me the Scholastic Award. Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Congrats and God bless.
Thank you, Ajwad Ali, and congratulations. Now we call Saif Muhammad Taswir. He is son of our former treasurer Taswir. Please,
school.
esteemed chief guests, honorable dignitaries,
Alain
my dear
Junior.
friends, teachers, and my dear parents. Good evening, all, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank the Almighty for helping me achieve this score. Then, indeed, my teachers, parents, friends, and all who supported me to get this achievement. I would like to even thank Indian Social Center for providing us with these appreciations, which are actually motivating us to achieve more. Inshallah, I'm planning to be an anesthesiologist, which is somewhat a weird type of place to go in because most of the people don't opt this. But something made me like this, and that's the reason why I have opted for this, inshallah. And obviously, I should take this opportunity to thank the dignitaries who had given us great advices to this platform. And once again, thank you, IC, for giving me this award. And thank you all who supported me.
Congrats, Saif.
Thank you. Congrats. Next. The topper of Aligned Zone for 10th grade Kerala board is shared by 3 students. Afra Bashir, Aishat Shibla Sherin, Richa Kumari. Congratulations to all 3 of you. First, we call upon Afra Bashir, NI Model School. Afra Bashir.
No, next.
Now let me invite Aishat Shibla to speak.
Honorable Chief Guest, members of ISC, organizers, and all the attendees of this meeting, Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I would like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything, and I'm very much delighted for having this opportunity to deliver a few words of gratitude. Firstly, I would like to sincerely thank Indian Social Center for honoring me with this glorious Scholastic Award. And secondly, I would like to thank my family for always having my back, my friends, and most importantly, the teachers of Nimsalin for always encouraging me. Speaking of my ambition, I would like to be a pediatrician one day, inshallah. Once again, thank you.
Inshallah, congrats.
Thank you, congrats. Now I would like to invite Richa Kumari, NI Model School, Align. I think she is in India. I would like to call ISC family topper for 10th grade Kerala board, Gauri Nanda Abhilash, to speak a few words.
Good afternoon, respected chief guest, ISC leaders, and all the attendants of this occasion. A warm good afternoon to all. Firstly, I would like to sincerely thank ISC leaders for giving me all an opportunity to give a speech of gratitude and, of course, for this award. I am sure this kind of award will always inspire us and motivate us to go for success. And most importantly, I want to thank my parents, staff, teachers, and all the special members who always had my back. Once again, thank you and have a nice day.
Congrats.
Thank you, congrats. ISC honoring the winner of Sheikh Hamdan Award for this year, Amoga Shetty. Congratulations to you, Amoga, and we invite you to hear a few words from you.
Good evening to all. My name is Amoga Shetty, and first of all, I would like to thank my parents, my teachers, and everyone else who supported me throughout my journey, without whom I would not be able to achieve whatever I have. And I'm very grateful to them. And of course, I would like to thank ISC Alain for giving me this recognition. It is a huge honor for me. And I would also like to congratulate all the other winners and would like to convey my best wishes to all the other students. Thank you once again.
And she is the daughter of our ex literary joint literary secretary, Dr. Pradeep Chandra Shetty.
Great.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Congrats. Next, we are honoring Sida Lakshmi Kishore, winner of Sharjah Excellence Award 2020. We would like to hear your thoughts and experience, Sida Lakshmi Kishore.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sita Lakshmi Kishore, and I'm almost lost for words. Winning this award is partially because of ISC. Over the years, ISC has improved all my skills and talents. I believe I won't be able to name every single person who has helped me, but I would like to give my special thanks to Dr. Shahil Hamid sir for his personal help. And I thank everyone for their support. And actually, it's I don't have words, but I'm very, very glad to share my gratitude with everyone. Thank you.
Congrats. God bless you.
Congrats. Thank you. ISC conducted online quiz in connection with India's 74th Independence Day. Angel Christina secured the first prize. Congratulations. Angel Christina is here to talk a few words.
I think you are forgetting to mention the schools. This will be proud for the parents as well as the school heads.
That's not school-based, sir. That's why. School. And the second prize, Nail Shade, securing second prize in the and the third prize winner, Fenan Fatima. And there is a final round finalists, Nehla M, Dia Zainab Arail Top, Sumaya, Nidhi Reddy, Fardan Machingal, Noora Fatima, Sita Lakshmi Kishore. Anybody here to speak? Few words. All questions asked in Independence Day online quiz were mainly based on the great freedom fighters of India and history of India. We are very proud to say that our children have great knowledge about our freedom fighters and our motherland. Congratulations and best regards to all the winners and the participants of the online quiz. Now, Mubarak sir, now let us conclude the meeting.
All finished. Moidin check with Moidin calls.
Sir,
no, if nothing is left, just propose a vote of thanks by somebody. And let's wind up.
We are coming to end of today's program. Now I call upon Santosh Abhayan, Honorable Assistant Literary Secretary, for vote of thanks. Santosh.
Hi. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. The more you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more place you will go. Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Professor Sri Mahadevan Pillai, our most valued invited guest, ladies and gentlemen, parents and children, a very good evening to one and all. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech on behalf of Indian Social Center Alliance. We extended our thanks and gratitude to the guest of the day, Sri Mahadevan Pillai. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your informative and inspirational speech. We are very thankful to you that you joined us today, despite your busy schedule. Our special thanks to the leaders of various organizations and business personalities and school professionals and ISC Managing Committee members, especially our beloved President, Mr. Mubarak sir, our Secretary, Mr. Ayar Muddin sir, and the well-wishers, Mr. I think I can go through the names. Mr. Shajid, Mr. Naushad, Mr. Santosh Kumar, Savida Naik, Jimmy Eaton, Ashraf Pallikandam, Dr. Rashad, Dr. Shashi Stephen, Naresh Suri, Rasad Muhammad Sali, and Dr. Shahul Hamid, Mr. Shaji Jamaluddin, Dr. Sudhakaran, and Mr. Jabir Biran. Thank you so much for your kind presence in our meeting. And last but not the least, heroes and heroes of the day, heroines of the day, our children who achieve high marks. Thank you to the parents who stood behind for their success. Thank you so much. And congratulate all the winners for your best future. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you. Have a great evening. Bye.
Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Good night. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Mahadevan Pillai, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Very
Thank you, sir.
good, knowledgeable speech it was from the doctor.
Definitely.
It took
We
from
enjoyed.
where to where. It took us from where to where, even the finishing of the world by the button of a click. It is a very frightening information, but it's a truth also. It's a fact also.
Yes, my dear.
And about this, what he was telling about the school drop of Bill Gates.
Exactly.
That after 50 years, we cannot go out of the house and all that. That's really frightening informations. Let
True,
us
true.
pray how God help us to come out and all this and change this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Excellent
Thank you.
work,
Thank
my
you.
dear.
Thank you all. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Good night.
Ajit, give doctors the email. Huh? I want to share.
Yeah,
lot
sure,
of
sure.
knowledge.
Yeah, Shajit is having that information. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, good
Welcome
night.
to
Good night,
Alliance.
sir.
Contact Shajit.
Welcome
The
to
doctor
Alliance.
has promised that
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य